Mike, we're good. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. Friday, July the 2nd, 2021. What is going on? The Daily Crow live on this Friday, TGIF. Again, guys, hope you're all doing well. I'm Chris Phillips, your host of the Daily Crow. As always, we're rocking, we're rolling here on a Friday. I see Sean O'Brien, Lance Player, Brendan M., Lindsey Hagler. What's going on, y'all? How you doing? Friday before July 4th weekend, and everybody's excited for the holiday, excited to get the weekend going. We got a couple people saying they can go for a cold Busch Light right now. Hey, why not? Crack open the fridge, do it. Nobody's stopping you. I'm surely not. Why not do it? Hey, guys, got a lot to get into on a Friday. Really excited to chat with you guys. Got a lot of stuff I want to go over, discuss, and, of course, as always, we're taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. You can call or text that number, folks. Before we get into everything, I do want to tell you about our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Guys, they're young but experienced and aggressive attorneys, and they're both former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies but switching sides. Now, they both worked at larger law firms where they represented hundreds of clients at a time. And, guys, they both left to start their own law firm because they understand you're not just a line item. You're not just a number. You're a real person. You're a real human being with real issues. You should be treated as such, guys. They're a small boutique law firm that treats their clients like family. They're going to know who you are and treat you like a client and not a number, guys. They handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Do not try to take on the insurance company yourself. Guys, you've been involved in any type of accident, the last thing you need to be worrying about is paperwork and dealing with the insurance company. No. Let the experts over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm handle it for you, guys. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. Again, let them take care of it for you, guys. You don't even pay them unless they recover money for you. Rami is in Columbia. Curtis is in Charleston. They handle cases statewide, guys. They also offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. Give them a call today in Columbia, 803-973-0304, or in their Somerville location, 843-388-3368. Or, of course, guys, your one-stop shop, their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Guys, again, that's our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? What's going on? 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls, as always. Lance and Sean O'Brien, both. Time for a cold Busch Light. Yeah, I hear you, man. David Garrick says, nice to have a coach that is personally invested. We at IWE Pro Wrestling enjoy your show and look forward to beginning a sponsorship with TSUS this August. Have a great 4th. David, I appreciate you. And I'm looking forward, by the way, to coming to one of you guys' events. I know you said sometime in the month of July you guys have one. Looking forward to coming out there, man. Seriously, thank you so much, David. I appreciate it. And, hey, I'll tell you this, too. It does feel good to have a coach that is personally invested. Keith, rain is what's going on in Charlotte. What's up, Chris? Yeah, it rained here a little bit earlier. I'm sure that rain has moved up you guys' way, but yeah, it rained all this morning and it's still kind of overcast. Was trying to go out on the boat today with a buddy, actually. If you guys want to know the plans, was trying to go out on the boat, and I don't know if that's still happening or not. As you can see, we're rocking the Garnet Beamer Ball hat today. So I'm trying to, as all my other hats, I'm trying to get this bill worked in a little bit. By the way, also found this bad boy in a little thrifting adventure. 2012 Men's College World Series Vintage. It's on the back. It's got all 8 teams, of course, including the Gamecocks. That was the year South Carolina lost to Arizona in the final, but still a fantastic T-shirt. I was like, I have to snag that. And it fit perfectly. I was like, hell yeah. Rob Youngson, what's going on? He says, I read that a few of our recruits are going to get a bump up in their star ratings. I've already seen a couple have already gotten it. So Jax Ranger says, let's get it. What's going on, Phil? 59 degrees and rainy in New Hampshire. 59 degrees in the month of July. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not at all. Lance Player, hey, who the heck, Big Cock Club going to sponsor? Who's going to sponsor the Big Cock Club? I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Brian Dean, happy Friday. Pretty sad about Gamecock great Del Wilkes. He was a class act. Yeah, let's start there, man. Seriously, RIP Del Wilkes. I saw the news yesterday, and I mean, just terrible, man. Was 59 years old. He actually, I don't know if you guys knew this, 2 years ago, almost to the date, graced the airwaves with TSUS. I was fortunate enough to talk to Dell, have Dell on the show, and, a great dude, great Gamecock, and just terrible news, man, just terrible news. A 4-time All-American at USC, one of only 4 players to ever do so. So, it's just awful, man. It's awful news. Again, he was only 59 years old. And, of course, the Patriot, a wrestling legend. For those who love wrestling, a wrestling legend. So, just awful news, man. So definitely take a second today, if you have not done so yet, take a moment of silence for a Gamecock legend, a Gamecock great, a wrestling legend, and overall just a great human being, Del Wilkes, man. Just terrible news yesterday. That was terrible news. Tyler Blue, what's going on? Sean O'Brien, when does Delp announce, and how do you feel about landing him? Well, he's going to the Clemson Cookout July the 27th, and I think our Cookout July 31st. So I imagine Delp will not announce until early August. So how do I feel about it? I feel really good. From what I've heard, it's really going to come down to between us and Georgia, and that it's a coin flip type of decision. So I know the staff feels pretty good. I feel pretty good overall. I mean, we'll see. You never know what's going through a kid's mind, but I tell you what, if South Carolina doesn't get him, it wasn't for a lack of trying, because the coaching staff's been all over him. The fan base has been all over him. Everybody is trying to get him to Carolina and bring him home. So, and also he's got Gamecock family ties, man. So I feel good about our chances. I'm not going to sit here and say it's 100% or, am I going to put my crystal ball in or anything like that? I don't know, but no, I feel pretty good about it. I think it's a 50-50 shot, honestly. Twisted Chicken says, bought my tickets for game 1. Goons make the run up from Florida. Where is the tailgate happening? Twisted Chicken, the TSUS tailgate will be at the Seawells lot. The Seawells lot. So I will have all the details. All the details will drop as soon as we find out exactly which ones are our spots. I'm going to make a graphic and put that out there and announce it and all that good stuff, because I'm planning on doing like a pregame show, postgame show, all that good stuff. So once we get all those details finalized, I'm going to make a graphic and be promoting the absolute heck out of it. But we will be at the Seawells tailgate lot. That is 110% confirmed. Those spots are already booked, all that good stuff. So Seawells is where it's going down this fall for TSUS. Tyler Blue, enjoy your content. Took me about a month to recognize I knew you from the Berry. Keep up the good work. Shout out Newberry. Tyler, I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Brian Dean, what a great job Coach Beamer has done on the recruiting trail. Yeah, I mean, again, what more could you ask for? I mean, he's absolutely crushed it. The positive momentum is insane. It's wild. So let's see. Sorry, guys, just scrolling through Twitter real quick. Just making sure that Shane Beamer hasn't put out a welcome home tweet without us seeing it. Lance Player says, got my football pass plus, means I'm going to be at almost every game. We love to hear that, Lance. We love to hear that. Jax Rangers says, Frank Martin out here charging $100 for Cameo. Dawn Staley is a bargain at $75. I did not know that Frank Martin had Cameo. I didn't know that. I'm trying to get on Cameo. How do I make a Cameo account? I'm trying to get on there. I mean, I'm not trying to say that in the sense like I think I'm some whatever, but I mean, I might as well. Why not? I think it'd be fun. Josh Reichley, what's up? Eric Fryer, what's going on? No welcome home today as of yet. Shane Beamer slacking on us, man. Hey, even Shane Beamer needs a vacation every now and then. Come on, man. Got the commitment yesterday, obviously, from the kid from Irmo. We felt really good about him, obviously, going throughout the process. 3-star athlete, probably going to play defensive back. And another big DB he will be for the Gamecocks. Could probably slide down and play linebacker or play the spur position. But he's like 6'3", 208 pounds in high school. And I heard this kid is an absolute blazer. So, hey, you're either going to have another huge defensive back there, or you can, like I said, you can slide into that spur. You can slide into a linebacker position. Very versatile player. Again, I think that's why he's listed as an athlete. So I think a really good pickup, man. From what I heard, the coaching staff really liked what they saw to this kid at camps, and that's where he really earned the offer, and obviously you lock him down. So really nice to keep that local product at home for sure. Lance says, I will have the cooler full of Busch lattes at the TSUS tailgate. We are about to be lit. Indeed. Guys, I do want to update you all. On the Big Cock Club stuff. So as you see behind me on the whiteboard, I have it says never stop learning. And I think that's important in all facets of life, right? The only way that you get old in life or that you stagnate or that you quit evolving and progressing is when you stop learning, right? When people say they get burnt out or anything along those lines, it's because they've stopped learning. They've stopped sharpening their tools. They've stopped growing and evolving and all those different things. I've probably spent in the last 2 days, I kind of fell into this rabbit hole of spending probably like 3-4 hours the last 2 days learning all about Discord and how to set up a badass Discord server. So, and I've gotten like almost like addicted to it. Like I'm like playing around with it and just kind of going down YouTube rabbit holes from different people of like, oh, you can do this, you can do that, you can add this, you can add that. So the Discord right now, I'm literally looking at it. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. And you can think of it as pretty simple, but a private interactive message board almost for the members of the Big Cock Club. So we'll be able to talk about everything there. Obviously, football, baseball, basketball, recruiting, the NCAA football streams, the Behind the Beak series, which is actually going to be part of the offerings of the Big Cock Club. I mean, general stuff, whatever. You know what I mean? Just shooting the shit. Doesn't matter. We're going to do Q&As in there. We're going to do special exclusive live videos in there, live audio stuff in there, special merchandise stuff in there. So the Discord is going to be really, really cool. And it's been a blast, honestly, for me personally, learning about it and kind of seeing what they have to offer. And like I told you guys yesterday, man, what really excites me about this Big Cock Club initiative thing is, you guys probably remember when we tried to kind of roll out Patreon, if you will, last October. And I'll be totally honest with you. The main reason I did that, I didn't necessarily, in my heart of hearts, I knew I did not want to do it because I've always been someone that I love creating content at scale. I love, sharing content with the masses and not putting said content behind a paywall, right? So at that point, I knew right now I don't have exclusive content or content beyond what is the norm to offer. And that's why the Patreon thing was kind of it was a wash the first go around. It was a wash in regards to trying to do that. And my heart wasn't into it. When your heart's not into it, guys, you got to trust your gut. And that's why I scrapped it very quickly. I believe in business and life, fail fast. Fail fast. Try something. It don't work. Don't keep trying. I'm not saying don't be persistent, but if your heart's not in it, your gut's telling you it's not going to work, again, that applies in business and life and whatever. Trust your gut. I'm just a big trust your gut kind of guy. I have so much of a different feeling this time around because what makes me just giddy and so excited now as I truly know and believe in my heart of hearts and in my gut that we actually have legitimate, valuable, exclusive content that is beyond the norm of the day-to-day, what you see on social media and on our website and the podcast and even in the Daily Crow. We have exclusive content offerings for the masses, for you guys, that you will all find valuable. And that makes me really excited. I'm excited to share all that with you. Again, I'm still putting everything together in regards to the details, what all we're going to offer. But it's going to be a ton. Again, it is going to be far beyond just the day-to-day what you see. It is going to be far beyond that. It is going to be truly behind the curtain, behind the scenes, and just, another level to the content that is TSUS and the Daily Crow and what we do. So I'm just truly excited for it, man. I'm really, really pumped up. I'm really excited, honestly, to put even more value out there because, again, that's the difference this time around is I'm very confident and I know without a shadow of a doubt there's a lot of value. There's a ton of value that we're going to provide in this. So I'm really fired up. Again, I could sit here and talk about it all day, and I don't want to just talk you guys ear off about that alone, but I am fired up about it, man. I'm super pumped, and it feels good to know that, again, we do finally have those capabilities and those true exclusive offerings that are going to be valuable to the consumer because that's how I make content, man. And if you don't make content that way, that's what I tell, content creators or people that are trying to start out making content. Don't necessarily make it for yourself. Make it for the end consumer. Don't just make content you like. Make content your audience likes. Bottom line. Because, again, those are the people that are going to consume your content. Those are the people that are going to, exactly like you guys have done. Those are the people that are going to push your brand, push your business, and take you to the next level and keep pushing you to the next level each and every single time. So, I'm really excited for it, guys. And I feel pretty confident that, the diehards of the Daily Crow and everyone in here is probably going to join, or the majority. But this is going to be awesome for all Gamecock fans, man. All people that enjoy the content we make and all people that support it. I mean, it's going to be truly something special. It's truly going to be something special for each and every single one of you guys. So really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. So. Hold on, guys, just 1 second. All right. Yeah, Twisted Chicken. I'm very excited to be at the first of what is going to be the start of an historic era for our program. Yeah, same here. Same here, man. I'll be obviously at every home game this year and planning on going to some road games and, really, really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. So, really looking forward to it. Justin Langford, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, the Garnet Beamer Ball hat. The Garnet Beamer Ball hat looks pretty good. Not gonna lie, I haven't decided which one's my favorite. What do you guys like more, the black or the Garnet? I gotta say the Garnet's pretty fire. The Garnet's pretty fire. Not gonna lie to you. I wish they had an all white version, man. I would kill for a freaking all white one. I want all three of the colorways, man. Give me all the colors. But right now, all they've got is the Garnet and the black. And they've also got like a gray front with a white back, but I'm not. I'm not a huge fan of the. I don't know. It looks okay. It looks okay. Lance says, can't wait, brother. Love the show since in the closet in the backyard days. I appreciate it, dude, Lance. No, dude, you're right, Lance. It's great. I'll tell you this, man. One of these days, I'd love to like make a I don't know if documentary or just like kind of the history of the Spurs Up show, man, because it is crazy. It is crazy, man. Like, we were back in the day. I was literally, when I first started doing the podcast, I was literally recording it, in my closet in Charlotte. I was literally recording in the closet in my apartment. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. What people don't realize, I don't know if you guys know this, the first episodes of the Spurs Up show are still on YouTube. You can see it. And I look like a different human being, by the way. I look like a completely different human being. No beard, plus 60 or 70 pounds. It doesn't even look like me. But, yeah, we were in the closet, and I remember specifically, man, I was working my 9 to 5 in Charlotte, and I would literally, because the Daily Crow started as I would just go live on Periscope. Lance probably remembers that. I would just go live on Periscope, and, it would be like a 10 to 15-minute thing, whatever. That's just kind of how it started out. That was kind of the birth of the Daily Crow, if you will. And on my lunch break, I would drive down to this park from the office. I would leave the office on my lunch break. And even if I brought my lunch, I would leave the office and drive to this park that was like 2 minutes away. And I would literally have my tripod and I would set it up. And that's where I would do the Daily Crow or whatever. That's where I would do the video. So that wasn't even in my backyard, Lance. That was literally like at just some random park. And I would just pray to God that nobody walked up. So wild times, man. But we had to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere when you're making content, man. Bottom line, it was far from perfect, no question, but it worked. It worked. Jack's Rangers definitely want a Garnet and Black Big Cock Club with the Ass Kicking Chicken logo on it. Yeah, I'm thinking, Phil, probably something with like the Big Cock Club script with that Ass Kicking Chicken logo above it. But I'll figure that out. I'm going to be putting merch together this weekend and everything else. So, because I want to make sure when we roll this out, like merch is ready. Merch is obviously ready to go. So yeah, that will all be getting put together this weekend. I'm going to be doing a lot of work on it this weekend. So Brian Welch said earlier, I think we will move Emin Wari to outside linebacker. He's 6'3", 210 pounds, and we had 4 safeties committed already for this class. Yeah, I could certainly see it. And the kid's got athleticism too, and you need that at the linebacker position, especially in the 4-2-5. You especially need that in the 4-2-5. Brian Dean, going to grill some of my special chicken for the tailgate. I soak wings in Everclear for 2 days, then they hit the grill. That sounds dangerous, Brian D., but I love it. I need to try one of those. Justin Langford, let's talk top 5 coaches in Gamecocks football history. Yeah, well, Justin, I listed my top 5. I listed my top 5 yesterday. Obviously, Coach Spurrier, no doubt, number 1. I had Joe Morrison, number 2, Lou Holtz, number 3, Rex Enright, 4, and Jim Carlin, number 5. You guys want to debate that? Do you disagree? Hey, I'm all for debate. I'm all for. Listen, here's the thing. Those lists are literally made to start banter. They're made to start banter, right? That's the whole point. If you can't have banter in sport, then what's the point of sport to begin with? You know? That's the beauty and the fun of it, you know? That's the beauty and the fun of sport. Let's see. Jack's Rangers, Beyond Burgers at the tailgate. Brian Dean, Will Muschamp, -10. Yeah. I had a lot of people saying, why didn't you list Muschamp? Muschamp is on the top 5. I was like, bro, it's not even a funny joke. Come on. That's not even a funny joke. I'll ask you guys, what are your plans for July 4th weekend? What are your plans for the weekend? I'll tell you guys this, by the way, a quick content update. Because I told you all, July 4th week, we're going to take it off. There'll be no podcast, no Daily Crow. And there will be no podcast next week, by the way. That's confirmed 110%, no podcast. But I'll tell you, we might be doing the Daily Crow. I'll be totally honest because this is my plan. I was supposed to be going out on the lake today. The weather sucks. I think we might still be doing something later today, but I don't know if it'll be the lake. But my plans for July 4th are very, very low key. I'll be at home with the family. My mom's obviously still got her foot in a cast, so she needs the help. And, I can be at home and help. And so I figure why not? But with that being said, next week, man, I'll just be at home, I don't want to say I'll just be at home chilling like I ain't going to be doing shit. I'm obviously going to be working on this Big Cock Club stuff, and I'm really going to be prepping for the next week. Actually, we got an interview next Thursday with Phil Steele, so still going to be making content. But, dude, I'm not just going to sit at home noon to 1 and not go live just to not do it, you know what I mean? So there's a good chance the Daily Crow just rolls through next week. Again, I'm not going to promise anything. But there's a decent chance that we have the Daily Crow next week. Because like I said, I'm not just going to sit there at the house and not go live for the sake of it. If I'm just sitting there at the house chilling, there's no reason not to go live, in my opinion. So we might get the Daily Crow next week, guys. Just so you know. Just stay tuned for that. Again, I'm not going to make any promises. I'll probably wait till Sunday whether I want to schedule it or not. But, why not, right? Why not? So, but no podcast. No podcasts next week. No podcasts next week at all. Taking the week off from the podcast, but like I said, we're going to be returning in grand fashion. And this is why the Big Cock Club stuff will be out at the latest, I'd say Thursday of next week, because I want to get the Discord stuff and all that stuff up and running. I want it to be up and running for that next week, July the 12th, Monday, July the 12th. Again, that week, we will go back to 2 shows a week as normal. You guys know the drill, what we've been doing. But that week, I will be dropping my official game-by-game season predictions for South Carolina's 2021 football season. So the Monday show will be part 1, where I'll break down stuff like my wins, toss-ups, and losses. I'll talk key game of the season. I'll talk best case, worst case. I'll talk top storylines. And then also on that show, I will predict the first 6 games of the 2021 season, right? Predict the first 6 games. Thursday's show, I will predict the second half of the season and do like a sort of roundup. Obviously, you guys will know the full record prediction for the 2021 season. So I don't mean to drag it out like that necessarily, but if I did the whole season, the show might go 2 hours. So I don't want it to go that long. I don't want it to go that long on you guys. But that's going to be a big week. And then, of course, the next week we got SEC Media Days. And from there, man, we're rocking. We're rolling. We're going to be jumping into position unit previews. We're going to jump into, we're going to break down the actual whole units as a whole, offense, defense, special teams. It's going to be a wild time. Going to be a lot of fun. So, and there will be a lot of behind-the-scenes content for Big Cock Club members during that time, I can assure you. By the way, I will tell you guys this, speaking of the Discord, and for those who are in the Daily Crow right now, this might be of interest to you. So as you guys know, listen, I mean, it's a blessing, by the way. We've had 40, 50 people tuned in at once live. That's not even the total amount of people that tune in, but at one time live, that many tuned in. In June, in July, it's the summer. I mean, there's literally nothing going on necessarily outside of recruiting and predictions and you know what I'm saying, like projections and all that. Something that'll be of interest to you guys. Those who join the Big Cock Club through the Discord will have first priority questions. Because, when we get in season, I'm expecting upwards of 100, maybe over 100. I mean, the questions are going to be zooming. I mean, the questions are going to be going crazy. So you guys will have first priority questions where your guys' questions will get answered. They will get answered. We'll get to the other questions when we can get to them. But those questions from the Big Cock Club members, they will get answered. So that's another perk for you. You tune in the Daily Crow every single day. You want your questions answered, they will get answered. That's just a little FYI. So Eric Fryer says, finish these shine runs. Take the boat out for fun and fireworks. Enjoy friends and family. That sounds like a hell of a weekend, Eric. Peach strawberry and in a few weeks, watermelon, the shine. How did the golf game come out, Eric? Not good. It did suck for a lot of the day. We'll put it that way. Lance Player says, spoiler alert, we ain't ever losing again. Fair enough. Brian Dean, it was also sad here, former UGA and Miami coach diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, Mark Richt. Yeah, no, seriously, prayers up to Mark Richt. Mark Richt, even though he coached at Georgia, and it was fun beating them, obviously, and doing whatever, but he was always a class act at UGA. Always a class act, good Christian man, and, obviously prayers up to him, man. That's, you never want to hear that. So, Justin Langford, do you think Coach Beamer can get Arch Manning to come check us out? I mean, listen, anything's possible. Anything's possible. I'm not going to say for certain, but I don't doubt Shane Beamer. I'm going to leave it at that. I do not doubt Shane Beamer. So, I do not doubt Shane Beamer at all. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. You can call that number, text that number, whatever you like. And by the way, guys, for that week of the 12th and the prediction shows and all that, I want you guys to be interactive in that. I want you guys to be very interactive. I want voicemails. I want questions. I want your predictions. I think that's only going to enhance the podcast. It's only going to enhance those shows. So, would love for you guys to be very interactive when that time comes again. And I'll be posting, on social media, hey, taking your like I do for every show, taking your questions. But I want you guys to be interactive in that because it makes the show even more fun. So, makes the show even more fun. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Quick reminder, we did drop a podcast yesterday, episode 469. Concluding the 2021 opponent preview series, talking, of course, that dreaded team from the upstate, broke them down in that game in its entirety. Also, of course, talked recruiting, the prospects who have committed, the momentum that Shane Beamer has built to this point, the crazy momentum that he has built. We talked that, took your listener questions, some news and notes as well, and also a fantastic conversation with former Gamecocks star, do-it-all guy on defense, Gamecock legend, Eric Norwood. Guys, laugh out loud, funny conversation. Some of the moments. I posted a clip earlier about what he said about Clemson. He literally threw up the middle finger. Like, Eric Norwood is one of those guys. He does not hold back, does not give a damn. So, highly suggest you guys check out that show for all of the reasons that I just mentioned. So, let's see. Brian Dean, Chris, do you think we'll use Dak Joyner like we used Bruce Ellington? I mean, I think we're going to use Dak in many different ways. I don't know if quite like Would I compare it to how we use Bruce? Totally different offense, totally different team. It's hard to, make compare and contrast from those teams and such. But no, I think you will see us use Dak Joyner much, much more extensively. I mean, I think Dak Joyner is one of the guys that is going to benefit most from the coaching change, because I don't think any of us would disagree that, Dak Joyner was criminally underused with the last regime. It just flat out was. David Garrick says pontoon Lake Murray and fireworks. That sounds like a hell of a plan, David. Good on you. Lance Player says we got to do an episode 500 party when it hits. Yeah, I'll have to kind of see when will that be, because now doing 2 shows a week, that probably won't be till we get to the season, Lance. Justin Langford, was Norwood driving a box truck or what? Yes, so Justin, he actually has his own trucking company. So Eric's constantly working. So, yeah, but he has his own trucking company or whatever. So, yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. The Dallas Cowboys, here we go. The Dallas Cowboys are expected to be selected to appear on this season's 5-episode series of HBO's Hard Knocks, per a source. So, Israel Mukuamu might get some FaceTime. How about that? Israel Mukuamu might get some FaceTime on the old Hard Knocks. How about that? He probably will. Probably will, being one of their rookies. He probably will. So, you know what sounds really good for lunch today, guys? And we'll see if y'all agree with me. Dude, pub subs. I am a pub sub diehard. An absolute pub sub diehard, man. I freaking love them. I love them, dude. Like, oh, I'm literally gonna go get a pub sub after this. No question. No question. Probably gonna work a little bit more and then go get a pub sub for lunch. That sounds like the ultimate go-to right now. Absolutely. Pub subs or die. Sean O'Brien, Chris, who is your NFL team? I'll be honest with you, Sean. I don't really have a diehard NFL team. As I guess if that's blasphemy, so be it. But, I lived in Charlotte for 4 years. So, I mean, I kind of chilled on the Panthers. Kind of cheered on. I jumped on that bandwagon, if you will, but I never really claimed them. I just was sort of there to, I was just kind of there for the party and hanging out, and it was an excuse to go out on Sunday. You know what I mean? It was an excuse to go out on Sunday, but I don't have an NFL team. My dad likes the Dolphins, so I kind of grew up cheering for the Dolphins. But I'll be honest with you, man. My time and energy these days, for obvious reasons, it's so invested in South Carolina that that's who I focus on. That's who I lock in on. I mean, really, to be honest with you. So I like watching NFL football. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have a team I'll sit there that I ride or die with. As crazy as this might sound to some of you, it doesn't bother me at all to miss a Sunday of NFL football. It really doesn't. Because I'll tell you guys, my Sundays during the season, hey, I'm doing interviews. I'm recording the show. I mean, we're busy. We're getting ready for the week. So, it's not like Sundays I'm just sitting there doing nothing watching NFL. So, I mean, but I mean, obviously, if one of my buddies wants to go out and watch a game, or I'm totally down. I mean, I love watching football. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? So, Jack's Rangers, if Mama Phillips is feeling up to it, she should join you on the Daily Crow. Show us some baby pics of Chris. Jack's Rangers, I think we'll save that for the Big Cock Club members. That needs to be an exclusive perk only if people are asking for stuff like that. Justin Langford, Waffle House All-Star Special. You got to love Wahoo, man. Got to love Wahoo. Courtney Washington said, Chris, they are the bomb. Yeah, pub subs are incredible. Lance Player, Norwood would be a great fit at USC as a coach mentor. Dude, yeah, I mean, I'd love to get Norwood back on campus in some capacity. And again, obviously, he's got his trucking business, but he did express interest. Said he'd love to come on the staff and coach. So who knows, man? Who knows? But, man, Norwood's a great dude, man. I'll tell you, that's the awesome thing about, me having these guests on and being able to interview some of the most legendary dudes in USC history. I can honestly say each and every single guy I've had on, each and every single person I've had on has been just an awesome, awesome individual, awesome individual. So great Gamecocks and even better people. And that's an awesome thing to say about people. So James Kendall, Sundays are for recovery in my house. Hey, they have been at one time too in my house as well. And I'm sure there'll be a couple that, whatever. We all have the Sunday scaries, but now I've kind of learned to balance, man, just because I don't want to record the show, hungover. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I'll tell you guys this in case I always sometimes wonder, I'm like, do people listen to the show and can they tell that, like, oh man, he sounds like under the weather today? We'll put it that way. Because I'll tell you, my first season living here, I moved here August of 2019 to pursue the business and everything full time. And like I said, never stop learning, never stop sharpening, never stop evolving and growing. I kind of had to learn how to, like, handle game day and stuff like that, because I moved here and was just going all out, you know what I mean? Like, as normal. And I mean, I think that season, 90% of the shows I did for Monday, like, I was severely hungover. So don't want to do that again, because as I've told you guys before, I love to have a good time. I love to turn up, but realistically, when you're doing what I do and you're sitting in front of a ring light and you're talking into a mic, I can't be the best version of myself on my show blatantly hungover. Now, again, we beat Georgia. I'm not going to apologize. I know you guys won't either. I don't give a damn. We're going to turn up. We're going to get lit. We're going to have a good time. But, you got to pick and choose your spots when you do what I do. Because I'll tell you guys this. There is nothing worse. And I'm sure you guys can sympathize here a little bit, or you can at least imagine. There is nothing worse than having a bender of a night, having a crazy night, and being hungover and staring that ring light in the face. That is not a comfortable feeling. So, yeah, you got to pick and choose your spots for sure. So, Justin Langford ready to get the Busch Light tops popping this weekend. Oh yeah, you got to, man. July 4th, celebrate freedom, baby. Celebrate freedom. Eric Fryer says you were a closet Falcons fan. It's okay, me too. Eric, I can confirm I'm not a closet Falcons fan, because I see my best friend who is a Falcons fan, and that pain and torment that he goes through. Like, I don't know how you could be a Gamecocks and Falcons fan. I genuinely don't. I genuinely have no idea. Like, I don't know who would put themselves through that misery. I don't know who would put themselves through that. So, no thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Guys, also stay tuned. Probably going to be running a July 4th sale on the store, tsus.store. Probably going to be running a July 4th sale, say 10 or 15% off through the weekend. So, yeah, for those who have maybe been kind of sitting back waiting and haven't pulled the trigger yet on a Beamer Ball hat or Beamer merch or any of the other merch that we have in our store, this would be a great weekend to do so. Also, I am working on Koozies this weekend. Would you guys like to see the Koozies? Would you guys like to see them? The mock-ups of said Koozies. I feel like you guys probably would. I feel like you would. Let me see if I can find them. Let me see if I can. Here we go. Would you guys like to see the Koozies? Here we go. I'm working on these. These should be available by, sorry guys, just getting something off the screen. Should be available by Monday. Let's see. Let me share real quick. Let's see. Window. It's the best way to do this. Hold on, guys. Let me. Oh, here we go. I know how I can do this. I know how I can do this. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not that way. Son of a gun. All right, let's see. How can I do this? Trying to share this real quick. Yeah, Koozies as a whole are going to be a thing. Koozies as a whole here we go. Koozies as a whole need to be a thing, and they will be a thing. Not need to, they will be. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, boom. Boom, baby. Tell me that these are like a must-have. These are a must-have. So these are a must-have for football season. You see there's no TSUS branding on it, but I really just wanted to make this fully Beamer 2021 season, a new era of Gamecock football branding, and focus on that. So going to have these in both garnet and black. Going to have both of these in garnet and black. So, and this will be the first, by the way, of koozies. I'm planning on making like Spurs Up Show koozies and other koozies as well. But these are going to be the first ones we make again. Yes, I know Lindsay Hagler says, yes, koozies, finally. I agree. I've been putting koozies off way, way too long. Need to make some like official logo ones as well. But, yeah, we're jumping in the koozie game. So very, very excited. We'll probably do something where like one koozie is $5, or you can buy both the garnet and black for $8 or $9, something like that. So they're probably going to be $5. I mean, I figured $5 for a koozie is not really, I mean, it's like nothing. So anyways, yeah, those should be out and available very, very, very soon. Very soon. I'm very excited for those. Very exciting for those. Like I said, what better way to kick off the Shane Beamer era than with some awesome koozies? I'm also still looking into getting towels made. I'm still looking into getting towels made. I really think the towels would be super, super cool. I think the towels would be super cool. So I will keep you guys updated on that. It's not showing the so we have black too. I don't know why it's being difficult. It doesn't want to show that other screen. Whatever. Either way, those are going to be in garnet and black. Garnet and black. So yes. So, but they'll be just like a basic collapsible koozie, but still nice quality, obviously. But man, I feel like that's going to be a must for game day. Am I right? That's going to be an absolute must for game day. I know I'm going to be out there with mine for sure. So that's going to be a must for game day. Something you got to have. You guys will know immediately when those things go live. So, Travie, what's up, Chris and Gamecock Nation? Joining late, guys. Have a great 4th. You as well, Travie. Appreciate it. Do you have any big plans for the 4th? Jack's Rangers, Big Cock Club, koozies need to be a thing. They absolutely will, 110%. Again, I'm just getting into the koozie game, so just be patient with me, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Twisted Chicken says, try being a Gamecock and a Panther fan in Florida. I am a total Gator hater and Bucks hater. Most annoying fan bases in football. Indeed. Sean O'Brien, at least you know Gamecocks and Falcons fans aren't bandwagoners. Brian Welch says, being a Falcons and Gamecocks fan, it's like watching the same game and team all weekend long. Cody Gaskins, Buffalo Bills fans here. Let's see. Sean O'Brien, very nice now that can have brewskis at the game. Yeah, for sure. Justin Warren, I'll be rocking that koozie for sure. Courtney Washington, are you tailgating for the ECU game? So, Courtney, great question. Great question. I'm really glad that you asked this. So, we're going to be throwing TSUS tailgates at all the home games. That's a given. That's a definite. That's already planned. That's good to go. I thought about the road games, and I think the road games, I will more so go rogue and not have an official tailgate that I will set up. I just think the logistics of having to pick, okay, where are we going to tailgate? Make sure we're not in a bad area. Because, hey, the last thing I want to do is go to Athens and have a TSUS tailgate and get a spot and Georgia fans mess with us. I mean, you don't want to believe people are like that, but they are. They just are. So I'd almost rather the road games be the opportunity to really have the GoPro out and document the day. And, that'll be Big Cock Club content, by the way. Document the day and give the behind the scenes of the tailgate and really just kind of go out and about. You know what I mean? Because, and here's the thing, too. The reason I want to do that as well, on the road, I don't really want to be confined to one spot because, guys, I haven't seen any of these places. Like when I go to Knoxville, when I go to East Carolina, I kind of want to be able to go wherever and check it out and see campus and experience game day. You know what I mean? So I will be there and I will let you guys know, sort of where I'll be. And, if we want to kind of, hey, especially for Big Cock Club members, I would love to, we can coordinate a meetup. We can coordinate a spot to link up in pregame. I think that should be very doable. But as far as TSUS having a tailgate on the road, at least this year, I don't think that'll be the case this year. Now, again, I'd love to get to the point where we just have tailgates at every single game, but we'll see. It's TBD, but that's kind of in my head what I'm thinking right now. So, but yes, I will be at the tailgate, or I will be at the ECU game, and I will plan tailgating beforehand. There's no question. So, Travi says, our baby boys just turned 1. Congratulations, Travi. Says, probably chill in our neighborhood pool and have some cold brews. Sounds like a great weekend. Justin Warren going to Knoxville this year, going to be awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. Cody Gaskins, I've been to Athens. They are ruthless and would mess with you if you set up there. Yeah, probably. Courtney Washington, I heard UGA had showed some good hospitality the last time we played down there. Well, I doubt they will this time because we beat them the last time we were down there. So who knows? Sean O'Brien, yeah, definitely got to scout those places out and experience it first. Brian Dean, great question here. How do you join Big Cock Club? So I will give all those details when it rolls out early next week. So right now, you can't join it because it's not ready, Brian. It's not ready right now. But I will be rolling that out as soon as it's ready. Again, I'm looking, probably eyeballing Tuesday or Wednesday is when I really like to roll that out. Trust me, as soon as it's ready, you guys will know. You guys will know. We're going to be promoting the heck out of it and make sure the word is spread, the word is out. But, just be patient with me. But it'll be pretty simple to join. I mean, it's going to be simply basically a link that you join through. But, just stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Brian Dean says, I'm going to join when it's ready. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Yeah. But, you guys will know. You guys will know exactly how to join when that is ready to go. Travi, I've been to UGA, LSU, Tennessee, Ole Miss, A&M, and have never encountered bad fans. I think trouble is where you go looking for it. I mean, I agree with you, Travi. I agree with you in that sense. I have people tell me, I'll never go back to Athens. I'll never go back to Clemson. I'm like, I don't have that experience at all. But when you're setting up a tailgate, I don't know. And like I said, I just think the opportunity to go on the road and sort of experience game day and walk campus and not be confined to just one spot, I kind of like the idea of that. With Carolina, I mean, I'm still going to try to get out and about as much as I can and walk around, but it's different, man. I've been to so many Carolina games, and I've been to all the tailgate lots and, all that stuff. So, but that doesn't mean I still won't walk around here and there for sure. Because, I mean, it'll be good to get out and about for game day and, really get some content, man, get some video. So that'll be awesome stuff. Brian Dean, enjoy your 4th as well, man. I appreciate it. Robbie Davis, there it is. Robbie Davis texts in. First things first, prayers for Mark, and I'm still praying for your mom and your brother. Just curious, what is your favorite player of all time when it comes to football at South Carolina? Go Gamecocks. Can't wait to tailgate. I'll sit during the 4th. Robbie, appreciate the prayers. Appreciate your concern, and thank you so much for the message. My favorite football player of all time at Carolina's got to be Connor Shaw, the GOAT, ultimate winner. Shaw. It's hands down Connor Shaw for me. So, yeah, that's my dude, man. That is my dude. Cody Gaskin says, UCF was probably the worst I've been to. You have to walk through the sorority and frat lots to get to the stadium. Imagine walking for 20 minutes dealing with a bunch of douchebags on each side of the sidewalk. I will tell you this, guys, in regards to the road games, I know for a fact right now I'm going to ECU, Knoxville, and Athens. I do not know if I will make it to A&M or Mizzou. I just don't know yet. Those are much more difficult road trips, if you will. So I'm not 100% sure that I'll make it, but we'll see. By the way, guys, if you're on YouTube, just want to remind you, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Also, if you want to support the business, support the content, support everything we do with TSUS and Daily Crow, you can through Super Chat and Super Stickers on YouTube. Just want to make you guys aware. But again, thank you all so much, man, for tuning in. The love and support. Truly do appreciate it. Justin Warren says, across from Swamp Cabbage on Brookwood is where my big tailgate will be. Need to get some content down there for sure. Indeed. Let's do it. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. James Kendall, worst fans I've seen were Colorado. I was out there for a UGA visit when I lived in Denver. Really? That's interesting. Brian Dean says Lattimore was a class act. Yeah, I mean, of course. Lattimore's a legend, man. All time. Brian Dean, yeah, I saw the guy from LSU. 7-footer, I think, right? Or pretty close to it. So, yeah. Let's see again, guys. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well. Let's see. Just keeping up with the keep up. Again, guys, I know I said it a couple of times, but I definitely want to say it again, man. I just truly, genuinely appreciate each and every single one of you guys tuning in. Like I said, there's a million different things you guys could be doing right now. You know, we're in the heat of summer, and you know we're kind of in the quote unquote dead period, if you will. And you guys continue to show up and rock with the content and be very engaging and asking questions. And I mean, I cannot stress how much that means to me. I mean, honestly, because again, if we were to go live here on the Daily Crow and there were 0 people in here, well, that's not going to be much of content, is it? So thank you guys all so much, man, for continuing to rock with the content, show love, support. I mean, it means the world. It means everything. It means everything. Seriously, man. And all we want to do is give value back to you guys and inject value into you guys' life and you know, make your daily routine just a little bit better if we can do that. So thank you guys for rocking with us, man. I truly appreciate it. Justin Warren says, I want to go to Athens again this season. We will see. 2019 was awesome. Would love to beat the Dogs again between the hedges. It would be great. Night game in Athens. It would be great. Seth Quarles, what do you think our record will be this year? Seth, you're going to have to wait, Seth. You're going to have to wait until the week of July 12th when I drop my official game-by-game season predictions. And by the way, when I say game-by-game season predictions, I mean like scores, everything. I'm gonna break this thing down all the way through. So, Seth, you will know in 2 weeks. You will know in 2 weeks what my official predictions are for the entire 2021 season. Tyler Blue says, Clark County wasn't too kind to me. My boys in college, different man now, but Athens was wild when I was in the party scene. Cool people, though, in my experience. But, dude, I've partied in Athens myself twice. Dude, it is a legendary experience. Legendary. I wasn't up there. I went up there twice. I went for the Clemson, Georgia game in 2014. And because my buddies just randomly wanted to go to Athens. Went to that. And then also went up to Athens for graduation in 2015 as well. Because I had a buddy that was up there. So, dude, it was incredible. I mean, Athens is nuts. I mean, I hate Georgia. I loathe UGA. Don't get me wrong. Athens is a great college town, man. You can't deny that. Nobody can deny that. It's a fantastic college town. Fantastic college town. So. Again, guys, questions, comments, calls. Got less than 10 minutes here on a Friday. TGIF. TGIF, man. TGIF. Let's see. Tyler Blue says, I went for a Coolio concert at a frat house. He had just gotten out of prison. Wow. What a time. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Oh, man. 64 days. Isn't it crazy? 64 days until kickoff. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I've said it once. I'll say it again. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy your summer. Because it is going to be here before you know it. I mean, it's going to be, dude, you're going to blink and it's going to be SEC Media Days. You're going to blink again, it's going to be fall camp. And then you're going to blink again, it's going to be kickoff. So, guys, I'll run this by you, by the way. For those who tune into the NCAA Dynasty streams, I know we have been doing our Dynasty, and I'll say I have been bad about not, I told you guys, this was going to be kind of like, whenever we could do it, we'd do it, not scheduled out or anything, just kind of rocking with our Dynasty. Now, starting the week after July 4th, it's going to be scheduled out content. It is going to be scheduled out content. We are going to, and that's, I guess, what I'm getting to. Would you guys rather me continue to play that random Dynasty we were doing? Or would you rather me start a new Dynasty like I've mentioned before, playing the actual 2021 schedule on Heisman. Because I think that, and that I think that would make more sense. I mean, I hate to quit the dynasty we have right in the middle, but I feel like it's already kind of shot anyways because the freaking computer, the Muschamp Packers, had us losing to Troy and losing Kevin Harris to an injury. So I'm thinking what we should do is schedule it out starting July the 12th and play the 2021 season for the next 3 weeks after that on Heisman. And we'll see how I can do in Shane Beamer's first year. Because then, of course, as y'all know, in August, we are going to start the TSUS Season Simulation Series, where we will literally sit together, watch each and every single game of the 2021 season. As crazy as that sounds, guys, if you've never done it, if you've never been a part of those streams, it is a blast. I mean, it is a blast. The drama is incredible. The drama is incredible. So that's what we'll do. Brennan M. Start a new one and banish the Muschamp Packers. Brendan, I can tell you this. So you have rules in Discord you have to follow, or like you can set your own rules. Number one rule is no Muschamp Packers. So we should be, hopefully we'll be good. Hopefully we'll be good. Justin says, have a great 4th of July weekend, guys. Be safe out there on Lake Murray or wherever y'all decide to go. Enjoy your weekend. Hey, you as well. Appreciate that, Justin. Thank you. Robbie Davis texted in yet again. He says, happy 4th to you and your family. Robbie, thank you. He says, again, just curious, what is your favorite Gamecock football moment? And just wanted you to know the week of the 11th, I won't be watching or listening to your show because I will be helping out at a camp that week. Robbie, hey, that's totally fine, my friend. We will be here when you get back. So no biggie at all. Favorite Gamecock football moment. That's tough because I'll tell you like a personal one because, I mean, there's many out there. For me personally, there's a couple that come to mind, but the one that jumps out at me is personally, and I was in the stadium for it, 2013 against Clemson, the Brandon Wilds, or Thero Cooper to Brandon Wilds pass that solidified the 5th straight win over them. I mean, that was just a magical night, bro. And being in the stadium was insane. It was insane. So Drake says, nice to see the positive Mo from recruiting. It's causing a good vibe. Ooh, goodness, excuse me. It's causing a good vibe football has been missing for a while. I'd agree, man. It's incredible. It's awesome. Now, we love to see it. We love to see it, man. We love to see it. David Garrick with NIL, will fans now be able to get jerseys other than 1 or 15? You'd like to think so. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to affect jersey sales and all that, but we'll see, man. I tell you what, if somebody was just out there making jerseys, they could make bank. Just give the players a percentage and just run with it from there. So, again, guys, just a couple of minutes left, and I'll use these last couple of minutes again for some housekeeping items just to keep you guys updated. In case you missed it, no podcasts next week. None. Zero, zilch, nada. The podcast will return Monday, July the 12th. Now, originally, I had said no podcast and no Daily Crow. But because I don't have any, insane July 4th plans, or probably going to keep it pretty low-key, hang out with the family, chill, decompress a little bit. Decent chance we do the Daily Crow all next week. Because like I said, I'm not just going to sit around and just do nothing for the sake of doing nothing. I'm just not wired that way. I don't operate that way. So keep your eyes peeled. Stay tuned. You might be seeing the Daily Crow next week. Also, Big Cock Club stuff. The Big Cock Club stuff should be rolling out by middle of next week. Just to keep you guys updated. And I'm something, again, that initiative, I'm so excited. Like I'm literally going to be working on it the second I get off of here. Like I am fired up to get that going, to get that rolled out, to have you guys joined, and to have an exclusive offering of content, of behind-the-scenes stuff, of interaction with all of you. It's going to be incredible. Last thing here, Josh Reichley says, the USC Clemson game is on my damn birthday this year, November the 27th. I've yet to see this game in person this year. I have to make it happen. Josh, sounds like you do. Last thing, Robbie Davis says, My favorite Gamecock moment was 2006 when I guaranteed to win against Clemson, made the wager with a Clemson fan, and the loser had to wear the winner's shirt to church that Sunday. And, of course, Carolina won that game. Robbie Davis, good bet on your part. Very good bet on your part. All right, guys, hey, that's going to do it for me. Appreciate you all tuning in. Like I said, guys, no podcast next week. Stay tuned. You never know. We might do the Daily Crow, and just be sure to stay tuned to all the content that is rocking and rolling. Man, we're full steam ahead. I'm fired up. I'm pumped up. You guys have a fantastic July 4th weekend. Stay safe out there. And